You got a scar with God for watching child porn, nigga, because we didn't all watch it, and that's crazy.
But if you're gonna be mad at him, you gotta be mad at the women's. Where are these girls' fathers at?
No, I'm very
I'm only mad at
the parenting.
Only at
The
the
parent.
I
No,
mean, they have
the
responsibility.
parenting is wrong in 90 different ways. He's all the way wrong.
No, I want to speak specifically on the one when they said that they had the men's they had the parents who came on that and said they had daughters, they were staying there for 2 years. I got 4 daughters.
Never in your life would you.
I'm saying, like, if somebody
That'll be their first whooping.
If somebody
Can I go to R. Kelly?
If somebody got first of all, you got licked for less than that.
Yeah.
But you got my daughter hemmed up. And it's supposed to be mansion somewhere, and you ain't made no type of attempt to go get your kids on out the mansion, and now you on TV and you want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, you failed your kids in so many different ways.
Right.
Like,
no, they did it for the money. They know they did it for the money. They got a little booster.
Speaking on her daughter in the scene, because I was cracking up because the girl that was actually with R. Kelly, that was non-credible at all. The girl was 19 or something, and she telling her, like, mama, chill out, you need to get on, like, this is my life, like. So by 19, it's definitely over with.
At that point, you can let her go. At 19, you gotta rock. Do you? I'm not even gonna try it, because if you tell her don't go with R. Kelly, now she's gonna end up with somebody with a turban on and selling ass in Istanbul. So I'm not gonna stop her from doing. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop her from doing it. I just wouldn't promote a situation like that as especially for my teenage daughter. But if we're at the little girl who was whatever 12, 14, all that shit, nigga, when I see that Bentley pull up at 8th grade, you're gonna be my first drive-by shooting. I'm gonna fucking shoot your car up like a gangbanger.
See, and I personally do not think that R. Kelly was pulling up at schoolyard.
I personally know.
No, it was a proven fact. He used to go to that McDonald's around the corner. There was a high school right next to it.
I personally know 3 girls that were in grade school. They came out. I used to do casting for years. I know 3 different girls.
Come to the school.
No, he would go to the McDonald's that was right across the street from the school, from the high school, and wait for little girls.
I know some girls that got in the car.
I promise you guys.
I know some girls that got in the car. One rocked, one didn't, and I know another girl, a whole different, who didn't even know those 2.
I'm definitely torn in between R. Kelly. Like, I've never been a fan. I've never been a fan.
I got a good chance. I was a big fan. I wanted to go
There
half on a baby with some
chick.
chick.
Songs on the radio that you just cannot deny. You cannot be at a party and not step in the name of love.
But you
cannot.
do know that energy is transmitted through music too, though. It's
is.
hard for me to celebrate with somebody like that.
Right.
When he was
hard for me to celebrate
Spotlight,
with
all
somebody
that
like that.
sex me, those were my, okay, so I'm 39, I don't know if y'all know that, but to everybody, so I grew up listening to his music, and I'm telling you, Sex Me Part 1 and 2, are you crazy? Like, that was the shit. And I loved all of his music, but it was all inspired by a child.
I'd rather listen to Brandy where dude was singing about his dog.
So look,
I'd rather sing about a love song about a dog.
You have a bigger issue because you got people, when you look back, especially like older people, like my grandmother, she had kids at 13. The person that she had kids to, they was a service person and in the service and stuff. And it's like that stuff went on like way back then in the days in the 30s and 50s. It was so
even in the Color Purple.
But can I,
Missing.
let me say this though, and this is not towards
right,
that topic, but the same topic we're on, away from the sex thing.
Yes.
Do we feel the same way when it comes to music? And let's even throw film in there. And you said you are what you produce, right?
Yes.
So,
yeah, you are.
But do we take that stance when it comes to gangsta rap music, right? Because I'm directly affected by that.
Do you guys want to get deep on this thing? I don't know how deep we can go on your show, Danny.
Before I used to do music. I used to produce, manage a couple artists, and when I understood what the industry really was, like what it really is, I had to walk away from it. I might as well go be a crack dealer. It's the same thing. I'm gonna have to get rich off exploit my people. That's the way the system is set up. So I just wanted to know how you guys feel about